My apologies that I didn't post the month earlier, but I was doing some good things. I was giving light. I was getting light and I was giving light. So there you go. I'm trying to change the energy of the chi of the universe, and you should all be doing that. Anyway, so today at 4:38 a.m. So at 4:38 a.m., hopefully you're all asleep, but you would have woke up totally different. So how you woke up kind of gives you an indication of how the month is going to pan out for you, that little bit. So it's all up to you. So if we go here, that's the day. That's the hour, the day change. So it's wood on wood. It's a tiger. So then we've got the day is water on water. It's the pig. So the tiger and the pig are soulmates. And then we've got wood on wood, which is a rabbit underneath. So the rabbit and the pig are soulmates. And the rabbit and the tiger are part of the same group of elements. And then we've got the year, which is water on wood, also in harmony. So you can see in all of this, if we had to put the ticks with the 5 elements, there's altogether there are 5 wood and 3 water. Wood by nature, is this wood by nature is quite strong. The year is already strong. The month is already strong. The day this happens, water comes in and makes it even stronger. So the wood this month is stronger than probably any other time in that sense. Okay, so make the most out of your wood, whatever the wood is for you. Cool, good. All right, so let's start with this. So with the month changing at 4:38, then you had to move a couple of items. So you had to move them from last month, all right? If you do the monthly. If you don't do the monthly, just let it go, all right? So last month you had bells or salt water in the southwest, right? And they are moving to the east. Cool. And then last month you had coins in the northeast and they are moving to the south. All right, so that's pretty simple. It also means that in the east and in the south this month, this shit's going to hit the fan because they're the worst 2 elements. So the ill health is mostly south of everything, and the destruction is in the east of everything. All right. So with the rabbit being a rabbit month and it's a rabbit year, they are like 2 peas in a pod, but the rabbit year does not like the rabbit month because it's kind of like the rabbit's going to take over my spot. It's like that. All right. So they can cooperate with each other and they can not in that way. The thing is, they are romance flowers. So now all of a sudden we have 2 romance flowers, the year and the month. So there are many, many variables to this. But let's just say the romance flower, you can be challenged by it. It can come to you. It can meet another romance flower in harmony, blah, 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 all that sort of stuff. But it is romance, romance, romance. It's kind of coming out of your ear holes. So that is the Tao, that is the flow, that is the way. Wood, 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 romance, 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 romance. Cool? All right. So then we've got March is Yinwood and it sits on Yinwood. So the rabbit, the wood on the wood is both yin. The rabbit is yin and the wood on top is yin. So wood with wood strengthens it. So again, the wood is incredibly strong this month. All right. Now, with the calendar, you already would see that it tells you what the challenges are and all of that here. But I'm going to go through all of that as well. So with the Yinwood represents the liver and the neck. And just keep in mind the wood of the year is also that way. So the liver is where people are challenged, as in conflict, quarreling, anger, frustration, agitation. It adds another level well, I would say mostly here in Victoria because we are the southeast. So southeast of anywhere is the frustration, agitation, all of that anyway. But to add to it, there's the liver, which is the year and the month now. So it's very harsh. So the Yinwood, then the rabbit, is also the liver and the fingers, right? So we've got the Yinwood on top is the liver and the neck. So you're not looking properly. You're just like you're going around with blinkers, right? And you've got to make sure you take care of these issues. So the liver is quite strong this month. It's quite strong in the year. What you've got to do is get creative. That's what the fingers are, all right? So with that creativeness also, it means you're going to start something. You know, what are you going to start? What are these fingers going to do? You know, not just paint, that kind of thing, but you've got to start something. All right, good. So then we've got the circle of life where the yin wood harmonizes with something. So the yin wood harmonizes with yang metal. So if you are a yang metal person or you have yang metal in the chart, it harmonizes with the month, so it produces more metal as well. The rabbit, which is on the bottom, harmonizes with the dog. Hence, most of you are wearing dogs for the year of the rabbit. Especially if you have a dog, you're challenging the year as well because it's the rabbit's year, not yours, the rooster and the rat, that kind of thing. But if you do have a dog, then the year's already producing more fire for you, but now the month is producing more fire. Burn, baby, burn. It's like that. So it brings two elements together. Now, the rabbit is a catalyst. So the rabbit is the peak of wood. It has clear-sightedness, you know, rabbits eat carrots, good for your eyes, that sort of stuff. You got the drift. Skillful, sociable, because they're horny as, imaginative, creative, very compassionate. All right. So the rabbit also tends to run away from any challenge anyway, and it'll go down the rabbit hole. All right. Now, for us, down the rabbit hole is depression and anxiety and all of that. So don't go doing that. The rabbit with the pig and the goat. So if you have a rabbit and a goat, if you have a pig and a goat, the year already harmonizes with you, and so does this month, because the rabbit, pig, and goat, when they combine together, they make more wood. How many woods? We've got to walk around with a 4x2. So those three animals are all catalysts. When I say catalysts, it's like a battery. They connect things. They connect relationships. So many relationships are going to be connected this month and this year. Whether they make it or not, that's a different story. All right. So those three, which actually come together every day anyway. So I've talked about it in the workshops, how, you know, the year of the rabbit with the pig and the rabbit already comes every, like 1 to 3 every day is the goat, and then 9 to 11 every day is the pig. So it's making wood, more wood there and more wood there, and it's wood, wood, wood. So those three, because they are happening every day, there's so much intuition, very sympathetic at the same time. They cooperate together, and when they do that, they bring about change. Now, when they bring about this change, it's a change in others as well, not just changing themselves. The wood is supportive, it's generous, it's like, you know, got a good eye for things, keen observers, communication skills, great, creative, guardians type of thing, you know, excuse me, movers and shakers. It means things are going to happen. Things are going to happen, and it's going to be a what the. Anyway, being good listeners, sensitive as well. They're not going to stay and hold your hand. It's not what these three do. So tolerate, understand, all of that. All right. Now, because it's a wood rabbit, not just a rabbit, it's a wood rabbit. So the air you are breathing this month, excuse me, is the same, like you're breathing that wood rabbit energy. All right. Which means you can't, what's the word? it's that wood is like bends over backwards and comes back up. So even when it's time to be put away, locked up, whatever, blah, 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 if we're going to be locked up, the wood will bend over backwards and not be seen under the pressure, won't care, and come back up. All right. So the year is non-compliance, and then the team is non-compliance. And so this is kind of like there's a team effort, because you never see a rabbit on their own, do you? Yeah. So a team effort to help those that are less fortunate. And that's what the wood rabbit does, that kindness. All right. So even though we have a cycle of life, we do have also that circle of conflict. And so the Yinwood on top challenges yin metal. So yin metal is challenged if you are yin metal. Yinwood becomes your money, so that's what your challenge is. The rabbit challenges the rooster, and it's a penalty with the rat. And so both of those, you should be wearing a dog anyway for the year. It's not a lovey-dovey month for the rooster, for the rat, or for the rabbit in that sense, because you're mimicking the year and the month now. All right. So the wood is a man for an earth woman, if you are an earth element. Whether you're looking or not, it doesn't matter. It's what you do with it, all right? I know what I'd do with it. The wood is a woman for a metal man. Okay. The most challenging days in March are the 7th, the 16th, the 19th, the 28th, the 31st, all right? And then we have the challenging hours. So the challenging hours is the rooster from 5 to 7 p.m. In daylight saving, which is what we have here in Victoria, is 6 to 8 p.m. And 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. daylight saving is 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. So your personal element, what you actually are, what you've got to look at this month is wood, all right? And fingers crossed this wood is favorable. So for those that are wood elementally, for wood element people, it's just party, party, party more than the month's party, 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 because this is just wood. You know, it's competitors, yes, it's very social. And, you know, it can also be you're going through meetings. It can also be, you know, you've got to be in a room with other people all the time, talking, that sort of thing. Water people, the wood for you is basically say it, do it, ask for it, get on the stage, shine, show us what you've got. Metal people, it's just ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. You know what I always say, if you want help counting it, I'm available. Anyway, earth people, the wood is a lot of pressure on you, but at the same time, you can't be under pressure unless you've got some sort of power and promotion, more money, that kind of thing. So really, they go hand in hand. You want the pressure, then you put up with it and take it, because then you get the money. For fire people, it's all about ideas. It's, you know, a million ideas are going through your head. Good luck with that. It's resources. It's about your health at the same time. It is also because wood is what feeds you and keeps you burning, keeps you grounded at the same time. It's kind of maybe you have to look for a certificate for some sort anyway, but that's what the year is bringing you anyway, but now it's like in your face. So I would say this is the month where you have to think about what it is. All right. Now, because it is a romance flower, it is one of those months where jealousy, the green monster, because the liver is wood, it's green. The wood is green elementally. The argument, it's not as in green in colour. Well, it kind of gives out bile, so that's a greeny yellow colour, you know. Let's not get into it. Anyway, just trust me. Um, so the romance flower is also about tears. It's about disagreement. It's about jealousy, as I said. It's passion. It's lust. It's infatuation. And love overrides all that. Oh. Good luck with that. So that's the month for everybody. There is one more workshop that you can come to because there's a few workshops, but they're actually private. Eltham Library. So Eltham Library next Thursday on the 16th, 10:30 in the morning. If you need to go to a workshop, then see you there. Otherwise, you buy a USB. And that shows you the whole PowerPoint with a voiceover as well. My voice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. So have a great month and good luck.